I'm here for higher.
Right. Tank is
You're the
here.
reason for the sun. Cloudy day. You're the joy and the fun for me. Only time that we
We don't need the music. We got him here now. We got the live.
just take the pain away. Things you do, the things you say. There's no other place I'd rather be than with you. Nobody wanna know just where I've been making love to my best friend. You know, just
Just a little something.
Just a little razzle dazzle.
Mr. Tank, thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, brother.
How you doing? You all right?
Good, man. Come on, man. I'm quarantining. You know what I'm saying? I'm partying in here.
That's good. That's all you can do.
You know what? It's like, man, you look at the cards and you just figure out how to play that hand, man. You figure out, you give yourself the best chance to win. And so, you know, it's the situation that we're in, and you know, you got to make the most of it.
So, I mean, even just jumping into it, like, how are you, even, you know, you quarantining, but like self-care, how are you like managing that piece?
Well, you know, my wife, you know, she lined up my beard the other day.
Hold on. So we saw that on live. We saw that on your Instagram. You posted that. First, I want to know what was going through your mind as she had the clippers so close.
First of all, you know, LeBron James, first of all, he has to stop setting standards so high, okay? He has to stop that, right? Because what do you say when your woman says, well, your favorite player, he let his wife shoot him up? You know, like, what do I say to that? You know what I'm saying? If the king can do it, then I got to do it. I don't have no choice.
See?
So, you know, I had to let her Miss Sealy me. You know what I'm saying? I had to let her get her there. Get some
well, look, all right. Look like it's everything still there.
No. She got me together. Well, here's the thing, too. Her mom has been a hairdresser for the last, you know.
So she know. She
know. But I just, you know, when it comes to my hair, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the DMV, man. A haircut is everything.
Everything. So
no,
I mean, but right now you don't even have we don't have no barbers or nothing like that. I mean, what is gonna be that first time you're actually able to be in the chair? What's that gonna feel like?
See, my barber, like my guy Julian, man, he's more than a barber. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an artiste. He's a care provider. He's a you just don't get a haircut like you get a facial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get conditioned. You know what I'm saying? If you need a little extra razzle dazzle in the corners, he gets you there. You feel what I'm saying? Like
right.
He different. So when I get in that chair again, man, it's gonna be a hallelujah moment, man. It's gonna be a thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Allah, thank you, whoever you want to thank. It's gonna be that moment.
So I mean, I know you got the kids going on. I don't have no kids, thank God, and I can't even imagine having kids.
Don't do
at this point right now.
Don't ever do
it. But how are you even entertaining them? How are they not behind you right now?
Well, I have like a speakeasy / man cave / you know, hold on, let me just give you a little, you know what I'm saying,
let me see this tour real quick.
Of everything that's going on in here, man. I got a whole,
oh wow,
you know,
that's why I don't feel bad for you guys who quarantine. How you guys quarantine? I'm in a New York apartment. All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, this is.
Wow, but that's very nice.
But I have my own space. So when it's time, you know, to do things like this, you know, I go retreat to my space. It's time for me to, you know, work in the studio. I retreat to my space. But, you know, they're still in school. Oh, so, you know, they have Zoom classes and then they send packets home. And so, you know, now we've become almost school teachers in a sense. Like, we got to figure out how to do this math, this new math. I don't even know what this new math is. I don't know who designed this new math. I was like, I told my daughter, she 12, I said, you don't need this. You don't need this. You'll be fine.
I've never seen anybody do arithmetic outside of school. So.
I said, Zoe, fuck that math. Fuck that math. We don't need that math.
That's how you gotta do it. So, you know, you've been married now for 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Almost 2 years, right? So what are some of the qualities that your wife possesses that you feel complements yourself? Well,
we're opposites in a few categories.
Okay.
Right? So I feel like I found somebody to fill in the spaces for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, she's very like on it. Like, when something needs to be done, she's on it. She's on my back. Tank, we got to do this. Remember, I just told you we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to Tank. Remember, I told you we got to pay for that. We got to pay for that. We got to pay for that right now. And I'm very like, to get paid for. We'll be fine. I'm that guy. Right. So our balance is meeting in the middle and really helping me get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to even like my career or music or whatever, like, I'm like, oh, baby, it'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did, they should be doing this, and they need to be promoting you like that. And we gotta, like, she's like the junkyard dog. And I'm like, babe, you gotta calm down. These are very nice people. Like, so we had this balance that, you know what I'm saying? That we come together and we meet in the middle on a lot of things that help me and help her. I help her calm down. She helps me turn up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like the really, you know, the really cool thing about us is that we respect each other's opposites. We respect each other's imperfections. Right. And that's the gold. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my big daddy used to always say, when he was talking about my great grandmother would get on one and get to talking crazy. He'd be like, yeah, she like that sometimes. You know? And I couldn't understand why he wasn't retaliating. He was like, this big daddy. You got a shotgun sitting on the porch. Like what's happening? You gonna let her talk to you like this? That's how she is. And then my father, after that, was like, you know, your mama act like that sometimes. Like, what? And so now I'll be like, I'll be looking at my kids like, yeah, your mama be tripping. It's all right. Everything's fine.
You've been with it. You've been long enough, so you know that's just what it is. So
it is what it is.
Even so, you doing that. Like, what about any advice that you would give, kind of like the young brothers who are trying to maintain like healthy relationships?
Well, trying to maintain a healthy relationship, I think for guys at a young age is tough, right? Okay. Because we don't really grow into who we are until later on in life. Right. You know what I mean? I was still trying to figure it out in my 30s. Right. You know what I mean? And with all those changes that I was going through, trying to find myself, it would affect my relationships. Okay. In a not so good way. Right. You know what I mean? It wasn't the women. The women were great. Right. But I was still looking for me. Right. And so in that search, I couldn't give 100% of what I didn't have. Right. I didn't have it. I was still trying to find it. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just find that young men in their early stages in life, these are, you know, great. It's great to have your relationships with women and to get into those kind of serious moments. But the first thing you have to be is honest with yourself. Right. You have to be honest. Right. You be honest with yourself and honest with them. Right. This is what I have to offer. I'm still moving around a little bit in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I value our time together. Yep. If it's something meaningful that I want to do it with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like as a young man, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're building in your career and all of these things, like it just takes time. Men have to understand we mature late. That's just what it is biologically. This is what it is. Women are sure at like 20. Women are like, I'm good. I don't have to search no more. Yep. Most women have done it early. I did all that. I was getting in the club at 16. You know how dudes are. They'll let a pretty underage girl in anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So by the time a woman gets out of college, she like, what's happening? I'm ready to make a choice. And guys just aren't the same. So I just tell guys, like, just be honest.
Right.
That's the best thing you can be as a young man trying to figure yourself out, and not waste another person's time.
Right.
Here's the other part of that. Here's the flip side of that. If you give a woman the choice, an honest one, you never know what she'll decide. Because a woman's strength is being able to walk into a room with her head up.
Yep.
Understanding the terrain that lies ahead. When a woman can raise her shoulders and her neck up like that and say, no, I got it all covered. I know about that. That's fine. Good luck with that. Whatever. Like, when she can do that, can't beat her.
Good. Can't do nothing. But
can't do nothing with her.
So social media adds a lot of kind of that stress too, you know, where you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and all that type of stuff. So it definitely could be difficult. But even on trying to keep up, you've kind of gotten, you had this idea of being a, you know, sex symbol. Do you feel pressure to maintain that type of identity?
I'm just doing me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, you know, how they identify with it or what they label it as, that's for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's for the, you know, the writers, the people who write it up, and, you know, the people who report it or whatever. For me, I'm just doing me. Like, I've been working out since I was 12. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my shirt off for a long time. Right. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to pelvic thrust from Genuine in 97. I've been pelvic thrusting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think that as I do grow older in my career, as I do get older, and, you know, I do want to do things a little differently, because I want to change. I just want to change the level of my opportunities. Right. So you take a When We record, a When We Fuck record, right? Amazing record, great record, platinum record. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right?
Right.
Even within a great record, the song says "When We Fuck." From a business standpoint, I am limiting myself in terms of the things and even people I can associate myself with.
Correct.
If I'm trying to inspire the next generation of kids, you know what I mean? If I'm trying to, you know, if I want the 7 or 8 year old who's just discovering his musical ability to be able to listen to me and be inspired by me, When We Fuck is not going to be an option. It's just not.
Right.
And so, you know, trying to be a sex symbol is not an issue. Right. Dialing it back and becoming something different, more of an example, more of an inspiration, all the way around. Right. That's what I'm fighting for now. Okay.
Well, you talking about the past, you know, even kind of getting into the music right now. You know, you've been in this game, almost gonna be 20 years. It's gonna be 20 years.
I've been in this game since I was in high school. I was a professional gospel singer when I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
So this is
sometime.
Long
sometime we're gonna leave it there. Sometime. But how do you think R&B has changed since, even from your first studio album to where you are now? How do you think the music has changed?
Well, you know, everything has changed. You know what I mean? Like, everything. Society has changed. Mm-hmm. And music has always been a reflection of society. And so the biggest difference is everything's moving so much faster.
Right.
And love needs more time to build. So that's why the traditional side of R&B suffers in the mainstream. Mm-hmm. Because it needs more time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, love is not the shock value or the idiotic or stupid thing that's going to get 100 million clicks.
Right.
Love is the thing that you gotta say, hey, what was that? and then watch it. It ain't the, oh, did you see that? It's not that.
Right, right.
And we live in an age where, oh, we live in that age.
Right.
Not in the age of, that's interesting. We don't live in that age anymore.
Right.
So our music has had to adapt. You know what I'm saying? We've had to evolve, and we've had to keep up with not only the times moving faster, but rappers stealing our melody and using it for drug dealing when we're trying to use it for love.
For love.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
right.
Everything is changing, and trying to evolve with it, trying to fight against it. It's daily. It's daily. And back when I first came in 2000, it wasn't like that. I got in the last few golden years where you could put out a ballad, Maybe I Deserve.
That's it.
Go to the top of the charts, pack thousands in.
Yep.
Get your, like, I came in the last little era where that was the right thing. And then 2002, 2003, then 2004. Like, I got the last one in 2007. Please don't go. But I had to throw that 808 on there. I had to throw that clap on there because I felt it coming.
Right.
I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jon and them they was killing it. I was like, what are y'all doing down there in Atlanta? What is going on?
Right.
So I had to, it had to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So it's still evolving. Like, I don't hate on the younger generation and how they're articulating their R&B because this is how they hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jacquees is doing what he knows to do. Okay. He's expressing it the way the algorithms meet him when he lands in the studio, when he in the club turning up, like when he around, like he's been around the Migos and all of them way before. He's been around, like that's his circle. Right. So how's his R&B supposed to sound? You understand what I'm saying? Right. He's part of the natural evolution. Now me, I'm the gatekeeper. I'm responsible for making sure the classic and the current both understand each other, that they both meet in the middle. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So you'll see me over here with, Fantasia or whoever else, but then you'll also see me over here with Chris Brown, and all, like that's my responsibility. Right. It's not everybody's. Right. But to the people who are looking for it, it's your responsibility to find it.
Exactly. But I just, as somebody who likes R&B, it becomes difficult to find. You know what I mean? And you have to search really hard. And I guess even for me, if I was to ask you, what artists do you feel, new artists, hold kind of onto that old R&B? Who would you say we could look to?
Well, I would say right now, Her is completely that. Yep. Like, we're talking about a musician, a singer, beautiful young lady. Right. Real content in her music. Somebody said Luke James. I raised Luke James. Of course, Luke James. You know what I'm saying? Like, masterful talent, writer, singer, stage acting. And Her is doing well. Luke is doing well. But with the type of talent that they have, and I'm just saying those two. Yep. I saw Avery Wilson on here too, who's a monster.
Oh yeah, Avery's dope. Avery is monster.
Dope. But with the talent that these guys and these young ladies have, just the three I named, they should be packing out arenas. Right. That's the support that the R&B community should have for those people. That's what we should have for them.
But also, why do you think it's easier for women R&B singers to do better than men? Because a lot of times, if you look at right now, it seems like it's easier for the Hers, the LMAs and stuff like that to be able to do it. But sometimes the men, it's a little more challenging.
I think it's the other way around.
You think so? For R&B singers, really?
Yeah. I mean, I think women often create moments in songs that they love to, because girls love having the girl talk. You know what I'm saying? They love that. Girl talk? What? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's talk girl talk. Man, they put it in the record. SZA put it in the record. On the time to find her for the weekend. Like, okay, all right. I hear you. Okay, whatever. Right. They'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you look at hard ticket sales, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are doing well because women show up
Okay.
to see guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Guys show up to see guys.
Right.
You don't see many guys buying tickets to go see women. Now, if it's a date night, that girl might be able to drag them out. Oh yeah, you know, I surprised you got you some tickets to go see Beyonce. I know you're part of the Beehive. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got plenty couples, and you know what I'm saying. I know guys that come by themselves to my concerts because they know,
right,
I'm gonna be all right. Once he gets to singing a couple of them tunes, I'm gonna be able to pick me something from up out of here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
It's that type of thing that I think, you know, we kind of still have. But you know, just going back to what I said, man, those should be arena moments. Right. The talent alone, the ability alone, like the skill level alone, those are arena artists, man. I mean, it just bothers me. Right. It just bothers me that the things that fill the arenas aren't as good as those people.
Okay.
It just bothers me.
So, I mean, even talking about you, you've recently released an EP, While You Wait, right? What was the thought process in releasing that, in that body of music? Because it kind of seems specific. And I just wanted to get your headspace when you were creating that EP.
Two things. First was I wanted to create a body of work that everybody could listen to.
Okay.
Right? Because the elevation is out, still rocking. People are still enjoying it. But every song ain't for everybody. You know, I get, you know, I go a little far on some songs. A la Dirty, a la I Don't Think You're Ready. You know, I pushed the line a little bit.
Right.
But it was two parts. I wanted to bring everybody together, right? Because you have right now, especially in this quarantine, you have kids, parents, and of course if it's the Black House, kids, parents, grandparents, a couple cousins, maybe an uncle. In the whole house.
Yep.
And my music tends to be something where you got to pick a song or two, as opposed to being able to enjoy that full body of work with everybody in the room.
Okay.
And so I said, you know, we all going to be close together. We all going to be like, it's got to be something that, number one, brings us all together, but then two, caters to the fact that we're this close. It has to be up close and personal. I want to be singing in your living room or in your bedroom, whatever that is. That's how I want that to feel. And that was the goal. And hopefully, you know, hopefully for whoever's listening, it's working.
Perfect. All right. So we're going to wrap up, but I have rapid fire questions for you.
Rapid fire? Come on.
Rapid fire.
I got to be able to think
real
about
quick. It's not, you know, ain't that crazy. All right. Make sure I get my little pen and paper here. All right. So quickly, if you could do a duet with a female artist who you haven't done one with before, dead or alive, who would it be?
Aaliyah.
But you was kind of on the come over.
I walked in the studio. Jonte Aaliyah looked at me and said, "Ooh, he can do it." It wasn't like I was scheduled to be on the song.
Wait, whoa. So I'm thinking this was all planned. You do the little ring piece of "Come Over."
No,
and that wasn't it.
I'm in New York, and they was like Aaliyah down the street at the studio. I'm like, oh, okay, let's run by there. You know what I'm saying? Check on her. Walk in the studio. As soon as I walk in the studio, Aaliyah's like, "Tank can do it." I'm like, "Hey guys." Jonte was like, "He can do it. Get in the booth." I was like, "Okay, that's all right." I go in the booth, and I sing my little, sing my little hoes, and then, and that's it. And so, you know, I really just had the pleasure of singing a cool background part on a person that I just admired and loved. And so I wish we could have had the moment to just lock in and do something like together. You know what I'm saying? That would have been really, really cool.
Okay. Who would you want to play you in a future biopic?
Wow.
I didn't come up with these. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. There's a young kid that we have. Goes by the name of, his name is Sean Holmes from Chicago.
Sean Holmes. Okay.
He's a singer, songwriter, producer.
Okay.
Monster.
Okay.
Young kid, you know what I'm saying? Church kid. Like when you look at him, he reminds me of me. Like when I look, like we have an artist named Feather. She signed to R&B Money Motown.
Okay.
And you know, he is. I don't touch nothing.
She got
nothing. He got it.
Yep.
He got it. All of it.
Yep.
And I'm looking at him like, look at this kid.
Right.
This young kid. Like he's. You'll know who he is soon, but he's
okay.
If there was anybody, it would be him.
It'd be him. Okay. If you could remake a theme song from one of these 3 TV shows, which one would it be? The Jeffersons, Good Times, or A Different World?
Different World. Yeah, it's a different world. Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It gotta be that because I can really flex on that one. I can flex on that one. Yeah.
All right. So while you're waiting, would you rather be scrolling through Instagram, sending funny messages to your kids, or properly FaceTiming your wife? So you gotta have that proper FaceTime.
Gotta have that proper FaceTime. But then you're gonna throw the kids in there. Like, how can I neglect the kids? That ain't cool. Oh, you dirty. Oh man. I gotta do something with the kids, man. It's just the right answer.
Okay, the right answer.
It's just the right answer. The proper FaceTime though with my wife. Hallelujah. Come on, man. Come on.
Okay. Which TikTok challenge do you wish people would stop doing?
I don't know which ones are TikTok and which ones are just people losing their minds. So I have no idea. I'm good with all of it. Like,
okay.
Keep going. Please, I need it.
All right. Out of all of your fans' favorite songs, which song do you hate to perform? Or least like the one that you like kind of drag your feet a little bit? None of them? One. Out of a ranking.
None. There's one song that's not a fan favorite that I'll never perform ever again in life, and that's Freaky. That's my very first single ever. Came out in 2000.
Everybody, we need to all check out Freaky.
No, you don't.
We all need to check out
Freaky.
You
know what I just
and
said?
find out why he doesn't want. Why don't you want to sing that song?
Because it was a bad song, man. And
I know it's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it is. I was at a college homecoming singing that song, and the crowd was starting to talk above my music, and 2 little cute girls in the front row looked at each other and said, "This whack." You ever had that happen to you?
No,
I said,
not a singer.
I never sang that song ever again.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna check that up, guys. If it's on iTunes, get it up to #1.
No, guys. It ain't even on iTunes. Just leave it alone.
All right. Which show best describes your family? The Cosbys, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or Blackish?
Probably Blackish.
Blackish.
Yeah, probably Blackish. Yeah. We got some mix in our family. You know, my woman is black and white. You know what I'm saying? She's
all right.
Nigerian and Irish.
All right, Nigerian. So I'm talking about.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit we gotta figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you saying the word nigga too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're using the segregated version of nigga or the desegregated version. Okay, we gotta figure this shit out.
All right. What movie can you watch over and over without ever getting tired of?
I'll give you one of my favorite movies, Man on Fire.
Man on Fire, Denzel Washington.
Oh,
that's dope. That's dope.
Oh, he heavy in Man on Fire.
Yep.
Heavy. That's one. It's so many. I love movies. I'm a movie guy, so I love movies. You know what I'm saying? All of the Matrix. I watched the Matrix trilogy. I don't know how many times. I don't even know.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Mine's is Infinity War. at this point right now. Infinity War, I always put it on every single time.
I'm not mad at that. That's it. I'm not mad at that. I could watch that over and over again. I still cry. I cry when Iron Man dies. I cry.
Yep. Endgame. Yep.
Every time.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And I don't even be crying and shit. I cry. Somebody said Bad Boys. Bad Boys, you gotta watch Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Over and over.
Bad
you gotta
Boys,
watch Bad Boys over and over.
All right. Last question. So we got all these battles and all that fun stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you like to battle in an R&B round of the Versus Challenge?
People have asked me that, man, and I don't have the answer, right? Because you got to 20 years in.
Yep.
Writing and producing for me, for Dave Hollister, for Aaliyah, for Jamie Foxx, for Chris Brown.
Oh, so nobody's on your level.
No. I just who's like me, not on my level.
Okay.
But who's like me that came out in my generation.
All right.
Where we could go back and forth. Because listen, I'll be honest, I don't have 20 #1 records.
Yep.
I got maybe 10. I got maybe 7, 8 #1s, another 10 in the top 5, but I don't have 20 #1s. I don't have that. But I got 20 great records.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if they want to do a great record challenge,
we do a great record. We can do a great record. Maybe it's not an hour. Maybe it's 30 minutes.
Yeah, because you got to look at the guys who they're highlighting. Like,
but you see in the comments right now, we see they got Joe on here.
Joe would be dope because Joe writes too. Joe writes and produces too.
Yep. That wouldn't be bad.
That wouldn't be bad at all. And he's still, he didn't stay as long. You know what I'm saying? Joe found out how much money he can make on the road and said, good luck to everybody. Said, I'm going to holler at y'all.
Right.
So in terms of doing new music, he hasn't really been doing that for a while, but he'd still be a dope one. But you got to look at the caliber of guys that they're getting, man. I mean, Jonte Austin Neo. They got Hot 100 #1s. Right. They got record-breaking records.
Right.
And as much as I would like to be part of it, I don't want to be the one battle with only like 1,000 viewers. I don't want to fuck up the street. Man, that Tank didn't battle. That battle was weak. They was playing album cuts and shit, demos, nigga. Like,
Joe gonna hit you with the power theme song.
Listen, and he got it. He got it. I promise you, he got it. What would I play if he hit me with the power theme song? What could I? I would play my hood record, since that's kind of a hood record.
Right.
I would play my Plies record. You thinking about me? I would just ghetto his whole shit out.
Perfect. All right, so everybody, thank you, Tank, for coming in to the Quintessential Gentleman for our MOCTales Conversation.
Absolutely.
Right now, While You Wait is out, EP. Everybody needs
to
get
it. Yeah.
And anything else they need to know?
Man, just stay in the goddamn house.
Stay in the house.
Stay in the house, man. I'm trying to salvage a little bit of this summer, man. I gotta get these kids out of here, man. They get on my goddamn nerves. Y'all gotta help me get these.
Do it for the parents.
Do it for the kids, for the parents, man. Shit. And get While You Wait.
Get While You Wait. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thanks.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, boss.
All right, Doc.